Good morning, it's 7:30 and I'm back on the road. I have to hurry a little bit for the heat is coming, but it's not that far. It's just 12 kilometers to Pompeii. There are 3 camping sites and at one of them I could make a reservation, which is really good because the camping sites are still full, sort of full, but this will change at the 1st of September. Then everything will become easier. Yep. I think I have made a picture of Vesuvio and the crater, and here you can see on the right side the wall exploded away, so this was the reason why Pompeii was destroyed, and on the left side it was not exploding. That's why Napoli was protected, otherwise it would face the same destiny as Pompeii. Bella Italia. So nice. There was an elder lady, she stopped at the street and gave me a sign to stop, and then she gave me 2 slices of pizza per for the dog and 2 dry bread for me. So our breakfast is safe. We arrived at the city camping site in Pompeii, and as you can see, the zipper of my bag is dead. I couldn't save it. Pizza. Molto buono. And I have to find a supermarket that I can buy something to put on the bread. It's a little bit dry like this. So I found some ham here in the supermarket of the camping site. It's starting to get incredible hot again. The wind is like a hairdryer. It's really exhausting. Hallelujah. Thanks God, finally there was, after weeks, a washing machine. So I had to take the opportunity to wash really each and everything. It was urgent to do that. So finally we arrived in Pompeii. It went really fast today in the morning, but it was already a little bit too hot, and so we've been glad when we arrived. The reason why it took so long before I started to hike again was, first of all, I had to go to Nardo to meet my cousin and to pick up the 2 new batteries, which I have now. And yesterday, when I touched the only good one, the old good one, I touched it and it broke in about 1,000 pieces. It's really incredible. In this 7th year, everything seems to break. Today, my pillow. And yeah, so I had to do this, and then the second reason was that it's still Ferie Augusto. That means most of the Italians, or many of the Italians, still have holidays. So everything is packed. Even the camping site here is really packed. And the prices are high, and so it was really better to wait a bit. Everything will change at the 1st of September. Then most of the Italians are working again. Prices are going down, and then it's really better. And the third thing was that the last days, as when I arrived at Vesuviano, I was really running more or less just to be in time at the camping site to go to Nardo. It had to be like that, but it was terrible, exhausting. If you know you must be there at this and this day. And we had got permanent, really long days, a lot of heat, and I was just also exhausted. So I needed a little bit of a break. So here I will be now for 2 or 3 days. And I have to check how I will walk the next days, because the Amalfi Coast is beautiful, but the roads are really terrible for me. So I really don't know how to handle this. I must make a plan.
How do we deal with change? Dealing with change is a universal challenge, as change can often trigger uncertainty and fear in many people. For others, change triggers a feeling of joyful excitement. For me, that's how it is. What's next? I ask myself in such a situation. There are several ways we can learn to deal with change effectively and even use it as an opportunity for personal growth. Here are some strategies. First, acceptance. As in almost every situation in life, it all starts with accepting the current situation. The first step of dealing with change is accepting that change is a natural and inevitable part of life. This means recognizing the reality of the situation without fighting it. Acceptance allows us to use our energy in a more constructive way rather than wasting it in denial or resistance. Second, adaptability. Flexibility in thinking and acting is crucial to successfully adapting to new circumstances. Being open to new ideas and approaches can help overcome challenges and benefit from the opportunities that arise. Third, preparation. Preparing for possible changes can reduce anxiety and increase the feeling of control. This can be done by planning for different scenarios or learning new skills that could be useful in a changing environment. Of course, we can't foresee everything, but following the thought of what if here and there is definitely very useful. Fourth, support networks. Building and maintaining supportive relationships is invaluable. Friends, family, and colleagues can offer emotional support, practical help, and valuable perspective during times of change. Fifth, self-care. In times of change, it is especially important to take good care of yourself. This includes a healthy diet, enough sleep, exercises, and time for relaxation, for example through meditation. Self-care builds resilience and helps you to remain productive even under pressure. Sixth, positive thinking. A positive attitude can greatly influence the way we experience change. By focusing on the opportunities that each change can bring rather than just seeing the risks, we can be proactive in shaping our experiences. Seventh, reflection and learning. Every change offers an opportunity to learn. By reflecting on what worked well and what didn't and focusing on learning, we can better prepare for future change. Accepting change and dealing with it constructively is a skill that can be developed and refined. This skill allows us to experience life in its full dynamics and grow personally rather than being overwhelmed by the waves of change. How do you deal with change? Why do you resist every change? What changes in the past have brought you good things? Why do you think that the world will stay in the aspect you prefer and you won't have to deal with the issue of change. What are you actually afraid of?
Ya no hay otra